Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osuberg501 and today I want to go over a recent change that I noticed at one of the elite farm spots in Dragonflight that could potentially make you a lot of gold. So I was farming elite enemies at the Obsidian Citadel earlier. I was noticing that I was able to get Marks of Sargha and Sargha's Signet at the same time while having already chosen between Rathian and Sibelian this week. So if you don't know how this was generally working, this is a level 70 elite farming area. Every week you choose between Rathian and Sibelian to get some weekly quests, but once you chose between these two and you were killing elite enemies, you'd have a chance to get either Marks of Sargha or Sargha's Signets. Depending on who you chose is the one you would be able to get sometimes from killing enemies here, and these are essentially just rep turn-in items that have been worth quite a bit since the launch of the expansion. But now, after choosing Sibelian for the week, I have still been getting both of these items. Now the reason I'm not going over like a gold per hour you could expect from this is I still want to do a lot more testing with this, because it's seeming like right now that I'm getting double the Marks of Sargha, which are for Sibelian, which is who I chose for this week, and I'm getting about half of Sargha's Signets as I am Marks of Sargha. But it is seeming like I'm overall getting more of these items in general than I was when I was just getting one of the Signets. Now, before you go and farm this, I'd recommend checking out your region's auction house because these have dropped quite a bit in price. I think they're both going for around 1,200 gold on my server, which is still quite a lot of gold. From my small amount of testing so far, it's seeming like I'm getting more of these, like I mentioned, that I was before. But there was another change, and it was seeming like a lot of the rares in the area have a much lower chance to give these now as well, because I went over a video before where it was essentially a 100% chance to get one of these rep items when killing that rare for the first time every day on every character, but it's seeming like I wasn't getting them near as often from rares. But like I mentioned, overall from farming this area, I was getting actually quite a bit more than I was before. And just the amount of gold you're going to be making from these rep items is still quite a bit of gold, even though they're like half the price they were a week or so ago. But you're still going to be getting tons of other gold from the items you're getting from killing these enemies. They're all humanoids. So if you have a tailor and enchanting character, you'll still be getting mystic items from enchanting. You'll still be getting tons of cloth for your tailor. So you can make tons of gold that way. You're still going to be getting tons of green items and everything else you would expect from these enemies. And also, since season 1 has already begun, people are gearing up pretty quickly. So people are in general a lot more geared than when we were farming this before season 1. So you're also able to kill enemies much quicker than you were before. So if you have, say, 2 groups of 4 and you're doing the farm that's underground in this area, you could potentially just be killing enemies so much quicker that you're making more gold than you were able to a week or 2 weeks ago. But that's pretty much all I wanted to go over with this change. I just saw nobody talking about this. And before recently, like I mentioned, at least the first 2 weeks of the expansion, when you went and chose one of these two, you could only get that one rep item. Like I farmed this area quite a lot on multiple characters, and I never got the other person's rep item when I chose between the two. If I chose Rathian, I would never get Marks of Sargha, and if I chose Sibelian, I would never get Sargha's Signets. But I've been consistently getting both now, so I want to make this video letting you guys know that this seems to be either an undocumented change or maybe something that's not supposed to be happening, not sure. And like I mentioned, I also want to do another video once I've done some more testing to see if this is more lucrative than before, or if it's worse now, or how much actual gold you could potentially be making from farming here. But that's all I want to go over. So subscribe if you want to see more World of Warcraft or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Comment down below what you guys think about this potential new farm. And thanks for watching.